Lamb sneaking in the darkness, striding in the light. The young man, codenamed Lamb, was mercilessly exiled from his clan because they believed him to be an inauspicious person with the power of calamity hidden in his body. Lamb's happiest days were those spent growing up with a group of orphans in a small fishing village next to the sea. When the flames of war extended there, Lamb unexpectedly aroused the dormant shark power in his body and killed the vile enemy, protecting his friends. The people were safe, but they were afraid of Lamb's powers. Since then, the villagers regarded Lamb as a monster, and no one dared to approach him. Whenever young Lamb tried to use his powers to protect himself or others, he was met with frightened looks of rejection from everyone. Over time, Lamb became accustomed to being away from the crowd and living alone. In the war-torn Three Kingdoms, corpses lined the scorched battlefields. Lamb's only means of survival was to rely on the fearsome power that made him an outcast to begin with. This orphan who survived the purgatory-like battlefields grew up and was adopted by Cao Cao, the Lord of Wei. There were many others like Lam in the Wei camp, whom Cao Cao had instructed should be taught the many combat arts, with the intention of developing a bevy of capable generals for his use. In order to survive, Lam, who had finally found a place to live, was forced to shut his heart and numbly accept training. With his remarkable capabilities, Lam was naturally noticed by Cao Cao and given more tasks. All he could do to lessen the suffering of his opponents during missions was to wield his blade with swiftness and precision. Although he had long ceased to be that scared boy huddled up and trembling in a corner, and had gained calmness and courage, he had also lost all emotion. He completed his missions coldly, never socializing with others. With his terrifyingly lethal shark power, this continued until Cao Cao assigned him to pursue the Jade Seal. Lamb was wounded on the mission and stranded on a deserted island until he was rescued by his target, Cai Yan. Stranded together on the island for many days, Lamb was moved by her unguarded warmth and innocence. After having been submerged in darkness for years, he suddenly saw a ray of light, and his long numb heart was redeemed. Cao Cao and his retinue arrived at the deserted island, accompanied by Sima Yi, the Wei strategist, ready to cross blades with Cai Yan. Finally choosing to act according to his own will, Lam put his life on the line to provide cover for Cai Yan to escape. The cold killer who had been through unspeakable things turned his back on his mission and passed, abandoned Cao Cao and the land of Wei, and finally became himself again, setting out on a journey of his own. My past lies buried. I reach for the future.